Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the out.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Dolphin football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
61, match box, right. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. And then on there.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Middle. 41's the mark. 49.
Now it's Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Mike, 58. Exit. Let's go, D. 58, boys. 58. 58's Mike. Monday. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
On third down, Rosen. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They will run with Grant, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
In your face.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 41, Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
59
And here's Allen, operating from the gun. Finding Knox there, complete. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day. Check 15 to go.
On second down and 4, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down now. It's Grant, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Grant. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We got this. He's coming. Double up. Protein spill.
Here's Grant. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
You don't want no problem.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hug. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. Bravo. 41's the Mike. Check 41. Let's get the ball. Joker.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Grant. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right there, 54 Mike. Check tight. Mike 5-4. Oh, Monday. Here we go. Alert.
3rd and long here for Rosen. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Rosen now 6 of 10 of this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The throw over the middle taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Miami.
Mike 54. Watch QB drop. Check 52. 25. Check 25. Middle.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! 41 Mike, 41 Mike, 80. I'm about to take you to school. Mike 41, we got to wedge that, huh? Come on. Hey, alert, alert. 41's coming, 41's a Mike. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Here we go. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us, offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 46.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Broken tackle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Round 80. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Oh, you got deep?
On 2nd and 12, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Mike. 59. 59. Stop.
Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Just like that. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it. Alert. Hey, let's slip.
And now it's Rosen looking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 50. Hey, Charlie. 58, 58, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Rosen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And some room to roam now. And with a penalty flag down, they'll finally get him down. And now this becomes a very important call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got you.
Now a give, right side. Grant, down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, 28 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. Shifts by him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Round 80. Mike's 59. Blue Dan, blue Dan. 49, check 49. Check.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Give him 30 yards there.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go back to Grant. And an alley to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Miami.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Check, watch 54. Hey, Steve 6.
To throw again on second down. Rosen, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, alert! Hey, echo!
To throw is Rosen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Under 10. Slam. Alert.
They will run again with Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Squeeze, double. Check 13. Shoot. Alert.
On first down, Coleman. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here I come. 57's the mark. Alert. Here we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Allen again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
After the interception, here's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Grant. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
57's right. Guys, it's game situation.
Allen now throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike, check. 59. 5 wide. Screen. Watch the screen. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tight.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Five wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Middle. 54. Rabbit. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, orbit. Come on, D. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. So Allen's going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Gets through, and now an opening. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.